Is all our company met?
Pat, here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, boy Potter?
There are some things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that would never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Butter lacking of parlous fear.
I believe he would do the killing out when all's done.
Not a wish. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And, for more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No! Make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is the most dreadful thing, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity on my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are, and there indeed let him name his name, and tell them plainly he is snug from the joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is 2 hard things. That is, to bring moonlight into a chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did meet by moon.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why, then may you leave a casement at the great chamber window, where we play. Open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and say he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then, there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster, or some loam, or some rough cast about him, to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers like thus, and through that cranny, Pyramus and Thisbe shall whisper.
That may be, then all is well. Come sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you've spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen. What, a play tour? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors sweet.
Odors, odors.
Odors, savors sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay now, but hear one, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you. You must understand who goes but to see a noise that heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, color like the red rose on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile and eke, most lovely Jew, as truest horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, in Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb, men. Why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, your cue is past. It is never tire.
As truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous. Oh, strange. We are haunted. Pray thee, masters, fly thee, masters, help! Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee. Thou art triumphant.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. If they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing that they will know I am not afraid. They are so cock, so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, a cross away his nose so true, and with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? Gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, as is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me, on first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more pity that some honest neighbors would not make them friends.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I have enough wit to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. This summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend to thee. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready? And I. And I. And I. Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentle man. Not to him else and do him courtesies. Oh, hail mortal!
Hail. Hail. Hail?
I cry your worship's mercy, heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire more of your acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Oh, Peas blossom!
I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. Your name, sir? I beseech you.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. I promise you your kindred had made my eyes water ere now.
Come, lead him to my bower. Tie up my love's tongue and bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awake. Then what it was next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. How now, Master? What's natural now about this haunted grove?
My mistress, with a monster, is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her droll and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse the play intended for great Theseus' nephew there, when the shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, whom Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break. When I did, at this advantage take, an ass's knoll I fixed upon his head, and at the sight away his fellows fly. I led them on this distracted fear, unless sweet Pyramus translated there, when in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
Oh, this falls out better than I could devise. Hast thou yet lasted the Athenians' lives with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not